Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, available dates have been revealed. We know that they were discussing and signed their contracts to have a rematch set for 2020. Deontay Wilder was the first to announce it, and he revealed it. Now we have the dates available for the potential showdown. I told you guys that was either going to be in February or March, and that's the exact target dates for this showdown per Bob Arum, Frank Warren, and Team Wilder, right? So with that said, they don't want to interfere with the Super Bowl, which is in February, and they don't want to try to compete with March Madness, which is obviously in March. So they don't want to compete with the Super Bowl, which is in February. It's usually February 7th, around that time, right? I believe it's the first Sunday in February, if I'm not mistaken. And they don't want to compete with March Madness. So they want to do it like in between those two dates, right? So they could capitalize, on this showdown. They don't want to have it where, they're losing revenue due to other sporting events taking place at the same time this is taking place, So with that said, this is going to be a huge showdown. It's going to be mega, as Bob Arum stated, ESPN is a huge engine, probably the biggest engine in all the sports, biggest platform in all the sports. Showtime is huge, and Fox. So, you have Fox and Showtime and ESPN all promoting this fight is going to make it enormous, absolutely enormous. So it would just be absolutely ludicrous to try to compete with already set dates, as such as the Super Bowl and such as March Madness. Those dates are going to take place. That's without a given, right? So the Super Bowl, like I stated, is in the first week of February, if I'm not mistaken, right? So that leaves, and March Madness begins March 17th. So in between there, okay? So in between there is the target dates for these events for this event, should I say, to take place. This is great news for the sport of boxing, point blank and period. Huge news for the sport of boxing, right? The Super Bowl is actually February 2nd, and March Madness starts March 17th. So they're trying to get it landed in between those two dates, right? And so the target dates as revealed, also you have to take into account that venue is going to take, is also going to come into play, because those dates have to be available for venue. So they have multiple dates that they have set forth. Saturday, February 8th is a target date. Saturday, February 15th is a target date. Saturday, February 22nd is a target date. Saturday, February 29th. Saturday, March 7th, and Saturday, March 14th, right? March 14th is 3 days before March Madness starts, and March 7th is 10 days before March Madness starts. So it's pretty much the entire month of February, due to the fact that the Super Bowl takes place February 2nd, which is very early in the month, 2 days into the month this year. So they haven't, like I said, the Super Bowl is usually the first Sunday in February. So the Super Bowl is February 2nd. So that leaves pretty much every Saturday in the month of February leading up to March, right? February 8th, February 15th, February 22nd, February 29th. So that's every date, every Saturday in the month of February is available. Then you have 2 Saturdays in the month of March. It's March 7th and March 14th. So I'm thinking it's more or less going to be, if I had to choose, I would think that it would be February 22nd. Why? Because February 22nd is clearing, it makes sure you're clear of March Madness and you're all the way clear of the Super Bowl. So that's 20 days after the Super Bowl, and that it's about almost 6 17th. So it's 20 plus days away from March Madness. So, it's smack dead in the middle of everything. And there's no preparing, there's no build up for any other events. Super Bowl is over. March Madness is nowhere near beginning February 22nd because it's nearly a month away. You understand what I'm saying? March 17th and February 22nd, that's nearly a month away. So college basketball still will be being played leading up into March Madness. With that said, also, now we would lean towards the venue. The venue has to be available. You have to have, if it's going to be in Las Vegas, if it's going to be in LA. The target dates are, the target venue is the Staples Center in LA. Is it the Staples Center? No, I'm making a mistake. No, it's not the Staples Center. It's the target venue is going to be Las Vegas or the Barclays Center. Excuse me. It took place, the first fight took place at the Staples Center, so it confused me a little, so excuse me for that. But the actual target venue is most likely going to be Las Vegas, the MGM, or it's going to be the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Either which, Tyson Fury has no problem, and we know Deontay Wilder has no problem fighting at the Barclays Center. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury and Las Vegas will be absolutely enormous. For a heavyweight showdown of this magnitude. This is the biggest heavyweight fight in boxing outside of Ruiz Anthony Joshua rematch, because Joshua Wilder now took a hit with Anthony Joshua losing. And especially in the fashion he lost. And if he loses again to Andy Ruiz, that fight is all but done, as far as star status goes. With that said, I would love to see this fight take place at MGM Grand in Las Vegas. I think that would be absolutely enormous. I think that would be the way to go. Don't know if Deontay Wilder actually fought in Las Vegas. I'm not sure. Tyson Fury is making his debut in Las Vegas this upcoming Saturday. So, I don't think that Deontay Wilder has ever fought in Las Vegas. So this would be enormous, to say the least. And now that Las Vegas is getting a taste of Tyson Fury, they have ESPN, the engine of ESPN behind them. I would think that the target date, would be, target venue would be February 22nd in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. Don't quote me on it. I'm just drawing straws here. So with that said, now you also have to take into account NBA basketball, because NBA basketball will be going at that time. It will be in full swing. Now, so when you say in the Barclays Center, you have to see if the Brooklyn Nets are playing at those dates. The Staples Center, obviously, the Lakers will be playing, the Clippers are playing, Madison Square Garden, the Knicks will be playing. So, MGM Grand is easy to do as long as they don't have another event as far as like a concert or things of that nature going on. I would think that, that would be easier to work around, seeing as though, you would have only concerts and things of that nature to work around. When you're dealing with the NBA and the NBA schedule, you're dealing with games, so in February, NBA is in full swing. So that would be the difficulty in trying to get those dates on Saturdays, But most of the time, there's not. Saturday nights, there's usually not NBA games being played Saturday nights, not too many, But Saturday nights in New York and Saturday nights in LA are big dates, for the NBA. But those games are usually somewhat early. I don't know if you want to try and put a boxing event of that magnitude on immediately following an NBA game. It kind of drains the people. It takes away from the event. So I would think that Las Vegas, seeing as though they don't have a professional NBA team, and NFL is played outside. So I would love to see it in Las Vegas at the Oakland Raiders' new stadium outdoors. That would be enormous. Anyway, we got the target dates, so we know this pretty much full steam ahead with this fight. Eddie Hearn is not going to be happy, and neither is Dillian White, but hey, they're going to have to suck it up. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
The Blue Blood Sport TV, baby, from the